But yeah, so the first story that I want to talk about here is this Project Veritas thing. And I'm going to bring this up here. So Project Veritas has come back. They have brought it back, if you will. And so they are back. And I don't even this is the thing. It's like this new controversy from James O'Keefe here, who is alleging that Ilhan Omar, right, like the evil mastermind Ilhan Omar, is in fact stealing the election and has stolen the election or something. I'm not sure. And the thing about this that's interesting is you have Donald Trump tweeting about this, tweeting about the ballots here, and then if you go down, he's retweeting almost like every single article about this. Now, they all point back to one source, right? This is the source. So again, this is being widely reported in news, but there is no actual source other than James O'Keefe. Now, I could be wrong. Anything is possible, right? I could be wrong 1,000%, right? The chances of me being incorrect are higher than they are of me being absolutely certain in everything. Now, that is just the general, way that everyone should live their lives. But I am going to watch this video because now I know the full video is longer. I do know that. But I'm going to watch this because honestly, I'm not going to sit here for fucking 30 minutes here talking about James O'Keefe. I'm sorry, I'm just not. But let's watch.
Liban Mohammed, a.k.a. King Liban 1, boasts about the hundreds of absentee ballots in his car.
Numbers don't lie. Waujeedaan gaarigaygu waa buuxaa. Waxaas waa absent ballot salka yaala. Soo ma jeedin. Fiiri, waxaas oo dhan soo ma jeedin. Waa buuxaa gaarigaygu. Waa buuxa yaala. Waxaas kullu waa Jamaal Cusmaan way. Fiiri. 300 clear maanta soo dhacday oo Jamaal Cusmaan. Yeah.
There was video. You can see the video. There was a video out and about that he has the ballots in his car.
Right.
And talking about the only way you can win is with money. I was looking at them and they were not filled. They were blank.
Who is the one filling out the absentee ballots? People who work with, like Ilhan Omar. Where do they pay the money? The minute we sign the thing, the election, that's what you get paid.
Money is everything. Money is the key in this world. If you ain't got money, you should not be here, period.
Marka odayaasha waa loo codsadaa. Waana laga qaadaa.
At the end of this street,
Yes.
there's 3 towers called Horn Towers.
Okay.
And it's all seniors, and they took every ballot.
Every ballot. They just take
Every
them from
single
them.
ballot. They knock on the door and say, your ballots, come give it to me, give it to me.
They don't even pay them for it. They just take it.
No. And the ones that didn't vote on ballots, the young people and the women and stuff, they were paying cash. They were getting bags of money the last 1 week here to drive people. So there's a vested interest, but we are victims of the system. They don't give a shit about any Somali.
2 in the morning, still hustling.
Who is the one filling out the absentee ballots? People who work with, like Ilhan Omar and other candidates who work for them. They came to us, to our apartments. They tell us that this year you're going to vote for Ilhan. You don't go nowhere, you stay home, we will tell you fill out for your absentee ballot. When it comes, we'll come and get it. You just don't go nowhere, you stay here. They fill out for us.
Okay, so again, there's a much longer video, and I'm so sorry for laughing. I know that there's going to be a particular contingent of people that will stumble themselves upon this videographic experience, and they will scream, and they will cry, and they will whine. Everybody, they will cry like little babies because I was laughing at this as if it were a comedy routine. And I will be honest, this is a comedy routine. That's what this is. But you have the President of the United States retweeting. By the way, fake news was his reaction to the Trump tax thing, and I'll talk about more of that later. But he's been tweeting out everything about this, like every news outlet, right, that is going to taint themselves touching this bogus story. Donald Trump, the president of these United States, how do you think Ian Miles Chong is fucking feeling right now? You think his dick is rock hard? It's like, oh, the president retweeted me. Oh my God, I did it. I hit it big, right? But again, these people are freak shows. That's what they are. They are freak shows, okay? Now, to get into the subject matter of this Project Veritas thing, right? All they're doing is taking clips of people, right? Particularly brown-skinned people speaking languages that aren't English, and then throwing them across the MAGA waves. That's what this is. This is how I stumbled upon it. Is like I'm just looking at the news, I'm seeing what's trending, and all of a sudden you have a bunch of wine moms in their 50s talking about how like the Muslims are going to kill us all and steal the election, and it's like, what the fuck? But again, like there is no substance, right? Like these people can just be ballot workers, right? Like collecting and mailing ballots on others' behalfs, right? And some people who do that, like some people that work with the census, some people that work on elections, are only doing it for money. And so they found some dudes like Instagram or TikTok, and they're like, okay, this guy's just in it for money. Isn't that just amazing? Isn't that just wonderful? They're just in it for money. Okay, let's tie them to Ilhan Omar, because why not? And then all of a sudden we've got a story. The President of the United States is crying about it on Twitter all morning. It's baffling to me. It's bizarre. And again, you have Project Veritas, right? Which is run by James O'Keefe, who has been doing these like really bizarre, like Project Veritas, like they launched this video, I think, sometime earlier this year or maybe late last year. Where it was like they infiltrated the Bernie campaign and saw that evil commie scum was gonna burn down the whole universe if Bernie lost. Now, it just so happened that certain things happened, and hey, maybe that wasn't necessarily wrong to begin with, but this whole idea of election fraud, this is the big thing. This is the big thing, is that this is what Trump and his base, this is what they're doing. Is they are gearing up to steal this election 2000 style, and they will utilize any possible thing that they can for that goal. And it doesn't matter if there's no laws being violated. It doesn't matter if people are just transferring ballots from one place to another and are getting paid to do so. There's no proof that they're filling out all the ballots. There's no proof of that in these videos, right? It's just people that take ballots from certain areas and then drop them off at the election office and so forth. That's a job. They're picking themselves up by their bootstraps to do that. But all of a sudden, that's no good. And, oh, they're Ilhan Omar, and, oh, they're not speaking English, and they're scary, and they're evil, and they're coming to steal our election. Because that's all that QAnon people do. Is they go on Facebook, right? They scroll, okay, what's going on Facebook? Oh, my God, Ilhan Omar! Like, and that's it. They don't look into it. They're not going to read the details. They're not going to look in past the headline. Maybe they'll watch 20 seconds of a video. And that's why you've got the editing that this motherfucker has on his video, by the way. Like, if you look at this, like, he's got this, like, horror movie trailer editing, right? Like, what is this? Like, seriously, it's bizarre. It's strange. It's super weird. It's something that not a normal, rational actor would accomplish, right? But they're doing it anyway, because, again, the boomers just see people that aren't white speaking languages that aren't English, and they freak the fuck out. And so if you just say the headline is Ilhan Omar stealing the election with mail-in ballots, they're not going to look into anything. They're going to freak the fuck out, and they'll share it on Facebook. And that's how QAnon spreads. That's how it spreads. And it's scary. Dude, it is scary as hell, I have to say. But I don't know. I think it's just funny. It's scary and it's funny, and I try to have a healthy balance. I don't know what to say. But yeah. So there you go.